What's up, everyone? Nicky Hawkins, West Ham Fan TV. Happy bank holiday. Dan, you got to come in the camera, mate. You got to come inside. Oh, you just saw your dirty pants. Welcome to West Ham Fan TV.
Who was that tied up on your bed?
Don't worry about it. Dirty
welcome to Sunday night pint, bank holiday pint tonight. Friday night pint obviously didn't go ahead. We thought we'd come on Sunday instead. It's a bank holiday. We know one's got work for more happy days. I can hear myself. What's going on?
Who's that? Who can you hear?
I can hear myself.
Who can you hear yourself? Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like echoing, isn't it?
Yeah, come on.
Right, yeah. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, so we've obviously Sunday night pint. Happy weekend, everyone. What's going on?
Not too much. Not too much. It was touch and go, wasn't it? Tonight it was touch and go. Whether we was going to be doing it tonight.
What's so deep? What's going on?
No, what?
Is it? What? Is my voice really deep?
You sound like the fucking dead out of Home Alone. Credit card, no problem.
Really?
Someone's got some like interference on, isn't they?
It's him. Dan, turn your speakers down.
My speakers. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, it's because my headphones like ain't charged.
Your voice.
He sounds like someone said he sounds like Barry White.
No, I swear on my life, I'm causing the feedback. Am I? I can't be.
Might be. Usually is you.
No, I can't be. Anyway,
what if I talk in a squeaky
Dan,
voice?
I swear on my life, you sound like that kid, that recording out of Home Alone 2.
Little mole with a gimpy leg. Cheeks.
Well, I'll refresh and see if it does anything.
Oh my God.
I'll try and refresh.
I don't know what's going on. See you later, Dan.
Maybe, is it? No, it's definitely
not you. It's him. He's got his microphone in surround mode. I don't know what the fuck's happened to his voice.
Anyway, let's see if his voice is dropped.
Hello.
Am I back?
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. His balls have dropped.
I'll have to listen to that back, you know.
Credit card, you got it.
That was funny.
Yeah, so what's going on, everyone? How's your bank holiday been?
I didn't even, you know what? I didn't realize it was bank holiday. That's how mad it is. Like, it's no. No. What?
I can't take him serious.
I know.
What? Has it changed again? Is it
coming out really funny?
You've been fucking ransoming people, haven't you? You've been fucking ringing people up on the sly.
Yeah. You ring me up earlier.
Let me try and go back to Google Chrome, man. I'm going to try and go back on Google Chrome.
All right, mate.
You don't think I can do the show like this, then?
No, you sound weird, man.
You sound like you're fucking phoning someone up, holding someone hostage.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back. Give me a minute.
All right, Arnie. Oh,
he sounds like a transvestite out the 80s films.
Hello. Have you been told UPI?
Yeah, anyway, how's bank holiday been, right?
Yeah, all right, mate. Nice bit of time off. Yeah, I ain't really done much, really, to be fair. But yeah, no, it's been nice. Nice to get an extra day off work tomorrow. So yeah, you had a good one?
I have had a good one. I've done a lot this weekend. I've done a lot. Went mini golf. Went out for a meal on Friday. Went to Nando's. Then went to a drive-in movie theatre. That was fun.
I went to Nando's the other week. Do you have to do that? Well, you have to scan the code on the table. Are they doing it like that?
That's
and you have to order it on the app.
That's correct.
It's mad, isn't it? It's better. I think it's better, but it's mad. Yeah. It's just getting used to it all.
Yeah, it's the same thing to me. I just don't rate Nando's that much, if I'm honest.
I'll be honest, man, that was the second time I've had it in my life. I think I don't. Yeah, I know people rave about it, don't they? But yeah, I think I've had it about 2 or 3 times since it's been open. But it's all right.
Yeah,
Nice
so
bit, can't be a bit of chicken, can you? A bit of sauce.
Nothing special. Then I went. I had a bit of a mare yesterday. I didn't want to. I really the washing up built up over 2 days. Yeah, and I'm a lazy bastard. I'm a lazy fuck, right? And I've cooked a couple of meals, didn't wash up, and then cooked another meal on top of that. And it was my turn to wash up. I thought, oh no, this is bollocks. I looked at it, and there was like pans. And to be fair, like I'm going to be totally fair, yeah. These pans are getting on a bit because I had we bought 2 sets, and they're clogging up the thing. And I looked at them and I was thinking, now I can either wash these up or I can just chuck this whole lot away in the bin and go out and buy a new set. I sort of contemplated it for a little while, and in the end, I thought, fuck it. I chucked away a frying pan, 3 pans or whatever it was, and all the plates and all the bowls. I just slung them all in the bin. I couldn't be bothered to wash up. Just washed up the knives and forks.
I'll do that. How are we doing now? How are we sounding?
Yeah, that's it. Dan's back.
Yes.
Dan's voice is
Listen to it back.
Yeah, you got. Have you listened to it back?
Yeah, it sounds proper weird. It sounds like I'm on like I'm a woman who's on testosterone hormones or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just chucked the whole lot in a bin, went and got some new plates and all that. And to be fair, they was quite cheap. Then we went to a escape room today. I just ain't got the fucking the brain power for them. I ain't got it. Rubbish. Got about halfway through it, and the geezer come out and he's dragging me out. I was going, "No, come on, I know this one code."
Yeah, I found the key.
Yeah, I'm going to get in the vault soon.
Yeah, I'll get pox with things like that. Someone's just asked where Scott and Graham are tonight. They're both away, not together. Well, they might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice little long weekend away, them two. You can imagine them in a little jacuzzi together somewhere.
Well, they are on West Ham Fan TV's Bert and Ernie, aren't they?
Scott brushing his Graham's eyebrows in the hot tub.
Anyway, what we got for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talking points, especially over the last couple of days. But I think we should start off with saying sort of positive, and then before we get into the I know Nicky wants a rant, but yeah, I mean the pre-season friendlies this week. Obviously, Brentford yesterday. Good run out for the players. I think Souček and Yarmolenko both took their goals well. And yeah, look, pre-season friendlies is what it's all about, innit? Is getting fitness. And we've had 3 good games this week. What's that? 11 goals in? Was it 11 goals in 3 games or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think Antonio obviously picked up an injury, but it's not meant to be that serious, which is good. I don't think we can afford to lose him because the way it's looking, we don't look like we're going to get many players in this transfer window. So players like Antonio is keen to keep them fit.
I don't understand the criticism that Anderson got after that game from some sections of the fan base. Well, I thought he had a fairly decent game. Like I don't see people was going, he's
Anderson.
Anderson.
Yeah, I thought he done all right.
I'll be honest, I only see the highlights on the West Ham's YouTube channel last night. I didn't see the game because I was out yesterday. But yeah, I mean, look, Anderson's got his haters, and even if he does things good, they're still going to hate on him. So he just got to prove a lot of people wrong because he has been poor, especially last season. But we do know there is a player in him, and hopefully, if he gets a bit of confidence, maybe him wearing a headband might give him a bit of confidence or something like that. But
it's so mad that harsher people will judge you on the basis of a friendly that is designed to get your fitness up anyway. He didn't produce an amazing highlight reel that people are going to be sharing for ages. But he had a decent game, and it's sort of like I said, it's all about fitness. So I don't know what people really expect.
Thing is, as well, he's got a bit of pressure on him now in the starting 11 because Diagana's back. He impressed in the friendly the other day, and yeah, there's competition for Anderson now. Where I think last season, he sort of knew, especially under Pellegrini, that he was going to be in first name on the team sheet some week. So Yeah,
on the watch along, he looks so much better in the middle where he hasn't got to worry about, you know, playing so deep and covering that left back position where he can just be a little bit more free. I think that's where we need to be playing him.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
That's the thing. And that Rico Henry looked, you know, the business at that left back for Brentford. Like, he's someone we definitely need to try and get. You right there, Nick?
Yep.
You finish your face, Nick?
Yeah, I thought you was going to probably have I thought he was going to crack up then. What's the matter?
Like
I thought the friendlies were all right. I thought that game yesterday was boring as fuck, if I'm honest. But I did see a few
coming from the Wickham Ipswich games to that.
I mean, I can't believe some people were fucking touting it that it was one of the best fucking games they've ever seen. You'd have thought it was the 1980 FA Cup fucking final, by the way some people were talking about it. I
think a win's a win.
Atrocious game. I thought some good performances though. I thought Anderson performed okay. I didn't I could see him coming back. I think Lanzini was a little bit better. I didn't think Wilshere performed very well. I'll be very, very surprised if he ain't out the door by the end of the transfer window.
Well, he's linked with a move to the MLS, isn't he? So
I think to be honest with you, I think he's an injury too many now. He looked slow. He looked lethargic. Didn't look interested. Looked worried. Him and Noble in the midfield were atrocious in the first half.
Souček coming on made the difference, didn't it?
Souček's obviously a difference. For Haller was very quiet, but he had a good game the other day. Grady was fantastic again. He's got to be pushing for a start. I thought there were some good positives. Just a boring game, but win.
With the Souček situation, maybe he's that midfielder we've been crying out for the last 3 or 4 seasons, because he looks like he's gonna, he gets in the box. We know that, and he scored. He scored 3 goals for us towards the end of last season. He looks like he knows where the back of the net is, so he could be that goal scoring midfielder that we've been crying out for, because Declan Rice obviously pops up with a goal every fucking not that often, does he? So we need someone to chip in with the goals as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I love him. I think he's brilliant. So he was definitely, when he come on, it really did change things. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of him in the season. But yeah, I think that for them, that Rico Henry was one of their best players, and I think could you imagine having him at left back? He seems like he's got so much energy. He's got ability. That assist that he did was amazing. When you watch it back, the assist for their goal, it was a really great ball in. So I'd be well happy to get him. Obviously, we know the situation with transfers at the moment, but we'd be stupid to pass it up because we need some fresh legs in that
competition up front this year, especially the wings, is going to be real fucking. There's going to be real competition because you've got, in terms of wingers, you've got Fornals who can play on the wings. It'll probably look to tuck inside now, I would say. But then you've got Anderson, you've got Diangana, you've got Yarmolenko, you've got Antonio, you've got Joe Bowen, you've got Lanzini, you've got all of them. Snoddy, you know what I mean? You've got all of them. But in terms of midfielders, Wilshere, I think it's just one injury too many. He was a fantastic player back in the day. He's just a drain on our funds now. I think the defence, I think Balbuena, I think he had a bit of a purple patch when he come to us. He doesn't look comfortable. Fredericks looks fucking awful. He looks absolutely fucking atrocious. And he just doesn't seem to be getting better. I thought Cresswell had a decent game. I thought Masuaku had a shit game. Johnson done all right when he come on. But in terms of the team, you can go for it. I think to be fair, I'm going to be 100% fair. I think we've got a decent starting 11. When they're all fit, I think it's going to be, Diop and Ogbono, I'll trust them all day long. I'll be playing Johnson right back. I'm not going to be too eject to Cresswell left back, although I do think he's fucking atrocious at times, and Masuaku is. But the way I'm looking at the transfers at the minute, we ain't going to sign anyone, and this is what I want to get into next, which is. I'm furious today what I've been hearing coming out of this club, because it's fucking disgusting when you see what's going on around us in terms of Leeds strengthening. You know, you've already got teams that come up last year that have strengthened and you know, are much better than us in the season before. But
They're
you know,
breaking their transfer record. You know, please.
Yeah, but this is the thing. We're all meant to be in the same situation here. I am fucking furious with what's come out of the club today. It's just, you know, the same people, the same fucking websites just plowing propaganda after propaganda. Would it be so bad if we fucking started with this team? Yeah, it would be, because we nearly went fucking down last year. Yeah. All we've added is Suchek and Bowen in January, and he's going, oh well, we ain't finished yet, and we can sign people in January. Might be too late. And then you got the other side of the coin with ex-West Ham employee turning around and saying things like the owners are looking to stay up again, stay up.
They're looking to stay up with minimal outlay.
I ain't finished.
Sorry, I thought you was going to miss that.
They're looking to stay up with minimal outlay. With minimal outlay. That is not their fucking money to be saying that they want to put out minimal outlay. It's not theirs. It's the club's money. They're not meant to be taking any wages and all that. What are they going to do with it? What are they doing with it? They're not doing anything with it. Yeah. We've all seen clubs around us spending money. It's all bollocks. It's all lies. They're getting ready for sale mode. That's what they're doing. They're getting ready to stop the outgoings. So it looks like they're making loads of profits. So when they sell it, it's worth more. It's worth nothing, because I've looked at that fucking stadium today with them fucking seats. They look a fucking shambles, if I'm honest. They even look even further away than they was. And it even come out today that it wasn't to appease the fans that they was fucking waffling about. It wasn't to appease them. It was to save the stadium owners money. I don't give a fuck about the stadium owners. For once in your life, West Ham, for once in your fucking dire, fucking disgusting lives, while you're sitting at this fucking club, think about the people that pay the money. Think about the people that pay the fucking money to go there. You're asking people in this current climate to fucking pop up their fucking money and say to them, you know, pay this or pay this deposit and come back next year, or pay it up front and we'll tell you what fucking games you can come to or not. Put up your fucking money. Put up your money, because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in fucking sitting there paying the money for you to sit there and fucking rake all this shit in. You have done us fucking left, right, and centre. And I'll tell you something now. I'll tell you something right now. If people ain't at them fucking gates with them amateur, I know they're looking at protest and safe way. If people ain't there, because the main priority to get of this fucking season is to get them cunts out of this club. Because if they don't want to pump their money into it, and I'm not even meaning they have to pump their own money into it. I'm talking about they have to pump the fucking money that comes into the club. I'm not interested about saving money. I'm not interested in it. It's fucking disgusting. And once again, they're asking people to pay money to stay up. What the fuck?
The fuck's that?
They're asking people. It was a fucking big comment. It was all around. They're asking people to pump.
I thought that was a subtitle for your rent.
They're asking people to fucking pump money into this club, and they won't pump the money in that we put in. Fuck you. Boycott it all. Join them fucking Hammers United protests. Get them fucking scoundrels out of this club right now, because they ain't got the fucking... I don't know whether it's COVID or whatever, but I guess it's not. It's not fucking COVID. It's the fucking fact that they're using this as an excuse, as we knew they would last season when it comes to fucking spending money again, that they would use this as an excuse. Go fuck yourself. Join these protests. Make this your number one priority to get them two fucking absolute shysters out of this club. Be at them fucking gates. Join Hammers United. Every time you go, boycott that fucking club shop. Don't buy fuck all from them. And if you have bought anything, take it back and get a fucking refund. They don't deserve your money. They don't deserve your support.
Park life.
Need your support. But them two cunts, why they're here, I swear on my life, boycott the shop. Boycott the shop. Honestly, they can't have any more. They don't want to spend it. They want to fucking spout all these people through, giving people information, leaking stuff out here, leaking stuff out there because they fucking talk about this and they talk about that to these people to get it through to you. Don't let them do it anymore. This is the end. This is their end game. This is where they, and I tell you, if you fucking think that we ain't going to go into next season at the bottom of that fucking league if we don't strengthen or at least buy a fucking left or centre back, which is peanuts in today's money, peanuts, our luck's going to run out at some point. And that's all I've got to say because
we've been lucky the last couple of years, mate. To be fair, staying up last season, only down a good bit of form at the end of the season where we picked up points. But yeah, you're right, mate. You're bang on. Gold. So I said to you, didn't I, the other day? I mean, been a season ticket holder for years, and this is the first time in my life supporting West Ham that I'm actually thinking about not renewing because I can't be bothered to go over there no more. It's not the same football club. Maybe it's taken me 3 years to realise it. I've always tried to not give the ball a chance, but just give the club a chance, give Stratford a chance, but not fucking enjoying it, mate. And I'll be honest, I haven't really missed it that much. I'm happy sitting here watching it on the telly. I'm happy sitting here jumping on here and doing this with you lot. But as for season tickets, mate, I'm honestly, when they extended the deadline, I thought, fuck's sake, that gives me more time to think about it now. And you know what? I'll probably will be a prick and renew it because I'm so used to doing it. But it's crazy. Even through the shit years, I couldn't wait to renew my season ticket. Couldn't wait to get back over there. But I just can't be bothered. When they're saying about, you might not be going football until next year, it doesn't bother me, honestly, mate. And that's a sad thing because we've all grown up loving this football club, love going home games, away games, but it just ain't got that feeling no more. And and you know what? The funny thing is, mate, it's not just West Ham. It's not just our club. I know we talk about our football club, but I spoke to other mates that support Arsenal, Tottenham, and they're the same. Just don't want to go back. Football's not the same no more. It's fucking, I don't know, mate. It's sad times really as a football fan.
It's mad though, like the fact that obviously they sold Upton Park and moved us into this stadium. We went to, we all heard the next level bollocks, which is whether you believe it or not, but to keep us up with minimal outlay, that's what we moved here for. That's what we gave everything up for. And what the fuck was the point of it?
Going into the season before it's even started, telling everyone that aim is to stay up.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, mate, I mean, with the way we finished last season, we just about got out of it. You can sort of understand if they, that is David Moyes obviously to keep us up, but he obviously wants to move us to mid-table.
I'll be fair, Ryan. If I was the chairman and I was the chairman of the football club, and to be a fan, like I'd be thinking to myself, my first thought was, we've got to make sure we ain't in that position again.
Yeah.
How can you do that without changing personnel?
I agree. And they tried to do that, didn't they, a couple of years ago when they pumped 200 million or whatever it was to Pellegrini, which didn't obviously work out. But they've probably thought, fuck that, we ain't doing that again. They brought David Moyes in. There's probably a part of them that was hoping we got relegated last season. David Moyes has kept us up. And you know what? Love or hate David Moyes, I feel a bit sorry for him. I really do, because he's come in, he kept us up, and he's not going to get backed. Now, if I was David Moyes, do you know what? If David Moyes turned around and said, fuck this, I ain't working for them, and left the club, I'll have respect for him for doing it. I really would.
He's having to work with a whole squad of someone else's players. He's not able to bring in any of his own players because Bowen and Souček were lined up before he was the manager. They was already lined up and identified. So he's having to work with all of these players, none of them that he's been able to bring in himself. So they're asking him to do this job of keeping us up and not backing him at all, like in the slightest. It's disgusting.
Do you know the worst thing about Sullivan and Gold? Do you know the worst thing about them is they're only doing this because they know it ain't going to come and bite them on the arse. They know that ground ain't full. They know that there ain't going to be people there until the transfer window's shut.
Yeah,
They feel safe. They feel safe where they are now. You see him, David Sullivan, when it fucking, every time he went to a game, before lockdown, because of what happened at Burnley and that, he's looking around him like a fucking paranoid schizophrenic. You look at him when it was all locked down, he's fucking sitting back in his chair, watching his little telly, fucking about with his mask, having a little laugh and a joke. He actually looked better, like in himself, like he looked healthier because it's not the worries and that. They know, this is the thing, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They fucking understand that fan pressures and all of this sort of thing. But because this is what the thing is, Upton Park, that's why they told all them fucking lies. Because you know what happens at Upton Park and you know what happens at London Stadium? At Upton Park, that just park in the middle of a fucking car park and walk through a crowd of people to get to their seat. In fucking the London Stadium, they drive through a fucking gated area with a load of security around them and never see a fucking soul unless they want to. That's the problem. And that's why people had to start fucking climbing up the fucking rafters last time to fucking try and get to the pair of fucking shysters. Honestly, they feel safe. They think they can just rip people off. Get to them fucking gates. When that fucking season, whatever Hammers United are telling you about protests and that, get there. Get there and fucking support them because they don't want these people at the club anymore and we shouldn't want these people at the club anymore. If they ain't
I don't think anyone wants them apart from Claret and Hugh. I don't think anyone wants them at the club. I mean, I said this last week or the week before about that website. That he's probably sitting there today and, he's seen all the reaction he's getting and he's sitting back with his feet up, smoking a cigar, roast dinner on the side. And he's fucking, he's loving it because that's what he does. The bloke is an absolute prick. And I don't give a fuck. Like, he can tweet me and he can try to sue me or he can get his little mates with a bomb head, the one who fucking, whatever his name is. He have his little mates tweet me. Who? What, the fucking one with I can't even remember his fucking name, but
Hugh.
No, whoever it is, the fucking
Sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, whoever they are. Do you know what? They do it all the time, don't they? They wind fans up and they love it. You got the other one, whatever his name is, Hugh, who lives in fucking wherever. He didn't even see Upton Park when it was redeveloped. Yeah, he can tell us about the fucking London Stadium and this, that, and the other. Honestly, I can't stand them. Honestly, they're both.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It comes across as spin. Like, it doesn't come across as fans giving their opinions. It comes across as you're trying to spin things in their favor.
It is spin. Yeah. It's all a fucking game to get the pressure off the owners and get it on them. That's what I'm saying. They say to tweet these things out. Get people talking about that rather than this. Because they think everyone's just going to forget it. And it takes the pressure off them. Everyone's fucking concentrating their fucking fire on it. Like, why tweet out something like, you can't please some fans. Can't please them. Look at what they fucking moved us to.
Pointless live chat. You don't even read the comments. I just read that one. Simon, we do read the comments, mate. We do it towards the end.
We read them out. We have a section for it, so it makes it a little bit more organised.
Stay with us, Simon, please. We love you.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I'm just done with it all. I swear on my life, if anyone come near me at the minute, I'll chin them.
I can imagine your son walking through. I can imagine your son walking through the door, going, "Dad," and you just go bang.
That's what I said.
No, it just makes me so upset. They're asking basically people to give them an interest-free loan. They take interest out the club. They've took £20 million out the club in interest after lending them 50. It's honestly like a payday loan. And then they've got the fucking sauce to turn around and say, we're not spending any of that money you're giving us. Fuck you. It's not your money. It's not yours. Yeah. It's ours. It's the club's. Fucking it needs strengthening. Honestly, God's honest truth, I think some people should apply to under the Trade Description Act, because all that bollocks in the season ticket thing, when I was like, this stadium's going to take us to the next level. It's going to make us compete with Barcelona and Bayern Munich and all that. I mean, look, I didn't fucking buy it for a second, but
I think we should sue Ray Winston as well.
Yeah, honestly,
being the voiceover.
No wonder they didn't want you to fucking pull your camera out in it, because they know how much fucking bollocks they was talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It was fucking even like the stadium. Fucking the pictures of the stadium look different. Honestly, I swear on my life, I should apply for a refund. They owe me 4 years worth of money because that wasn't what I fucking paid for.
Yeah, but they'll only pay you it back in installments, like £1 a month for the next
How can they ask people to loan them? They're basically by asking you to fucking. It's all threats and all that. Make their life uncomfortable. Just make it uncomfortable. Every time there's a fucking game, go to the fucking thing. Stop their cars from driving down the road. Turn the cunts round from going to the stadium. Make them not want to be here anymore because that's what they need. They need to be made feel unwelcome again because they think they think they're safe in this current climate. Fuck them.
It's funny, and a lot of the
mini metro in the middle of the road and don't let them down.
It's so funny though because Sean usually come out and say, "Well, who's going to want to buy us? Who will want to buy us?" It's like it's such a ridiculous thing to say. Like, no one's going to want to buy us, so we should be grateful to have gone. So I'm telling you, there's people out there that would want to buy this club.
Their whole fucking philosophy, that website, is they want to keep them in charge because don't fucking read all of this fucking a top source. The chairman's feeding it to them. The chairman himself, the fucking person that's meant to be keeping that club to heart, the chairman is feeding them all the information that they need in return for propaganda to get the heat off of them at times. The chairman of the football club, the one that's meant to be fucking keeping everything safe, everything in-house and all that. You normally get fucking ball boys and that are getting bits of information, leaking it out. The fucking chairman is telling people. The chairman, the lies that have come out of that club. I swear on my life, even down to the fucking things like when we went to Wigan and he had fucking Jim White telling everyone on the radio that he was surrounded, that people were trying to beat him up. When I was there and I watched it, it was fucking Marshy and Dom fucking waddling along having a chat with them. Nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense.
Yeah, it's not great,
Every time someone says something on a channel, Roy, they have it shut down. Look at Sunday Supplements. Sunday Supplements had to fucking finish because of that sort of thing. Because people actually fucking said their opinion on the telly. And this is why people should support Amers United. That's why people should support things like this. Because I can sit here on this fucking website and I swear I've had emails from the club in the past to tell me to take things down. Bollocks. I won't take anything down. This is my opinion. This is what this is built on. This is why we build these platforms, because we can say this and people like us can say this sort of thing on this channel. I don't get any information from them people. I wouldn't want to get in their fucking club and have an interview with Lanzini if it didn't mean I could fucking sit here and say this, because that's what other people do. They exchange their opinion for an interview with Lanzini, play FIFA with Fredericks, fucking sit there and talk about a pair of football boots with Declan Rice. Not interested. Not interested in what they have to say. They only tell you what the fucking club have to say anyway. Doesn't mean it's got no value to us whatsoever. The value for us comes from fans. The value of us comes from telling the truth. The value from us comes from the fans voicing their opinions and these things being spread out and fucking making sure that everybody knows what the fuck is really going on. That's where the value of this channel comes from. I would never, and I mean this, and people have accused us of this before, I would never sell us down the river for that. If someone said to me, stop saying your opinion, stop saying the stadium shit, stop saying Sullivan has to go, and we'll let you in here and fucking, we'll give you a free season ticket so you can write up in the press box, I'd tell them to fuck off. I'm happy to pay my money to go and sit in my fucking seats with the people around me who have opinions. And that's why we stand outside every week. People say, it's bad for us. It's bad for the club. You're embarrassing us. You're fucking out there. I'm out there telling truths. That's what I'm out there doing. I'm out there getting the fucking truth. And if that means a couple of Arsenal fans have to have a little snigger of it, so be it. Because these people have to fucking listen to this. I know another fan channel, and I won't name them because I'm good friends with them. I know another fan channel that went to do fucking fan cams for the club. They only want to know when they win. They only want to know when they win. I want the opinions of every fan. Fans have been left behind. You only have to look at it now, right now. You only have to look at what's going on in football and the way fans are getting left behind. We're here to make sure they don't get left behind. We're here to make sure their fucking voices are heard and broadcast. If a couple of Tottenham fans might have a little snigger over it, yeah, fuck them. They all fucking sit there moaning as well about their fucking chairman, and they've been to the Champions League final. I had a geezer fucking cussing me out the other day, telling me about how we live in their shadows. What? Live in the shadows of them wanting fuck all. They've got nothing to fucking brag about, so don't worry about them. Get your opinion heard. If you're unhappy with them, make sure people fucking know. Come on to West Ham Fan TV. Come on to the fan cams. And I know it's going to be a little bit different this year. I know it's going to be fucking different this year because we can't go to the games. We can't fucking stand outside there. But I'll try. And I've got the technology to make sure people can still get heard. This is a big platform. We need to make this bigger because the bigger this gets, the more fucking notice they take of it. If I can sit here and work on this fucking channel full time, I swear on my life, I'll make their life so uncomfortable that they won't know what hit them.
Well, we know that they watch all the stuff that the fan channels do anyway. So hopefully they'll see this, and I'll probably get a fucking inbox a message from one of the fucking people at the club. Like usually, like I'll just fucking ignore them when they start messaging me now. Like, yeah, you know, look, what can they do? They can't ban us from going to the stadium because we fucking can't go anyway. But to be fair, probably do us a favour if they fucking did ban us. We've had incidents outside the ground where we've had people come over and we know they've been sent by the club, and it's poxy. It's poxy times to be a West Ham fan.
David Gold once said that if 80% of the fans wanted them gone, they'd sell up. Why don't they put their money where their mouth is and do a poll? Put out a poll, some sort of voting thing to all the West Ham fans, all the season ticket, whatever. Do a poll
because you know why? They'll probably make up fake accounts that will vote yes.
Yeah, this is why I think you'd have to be a season ticket holder, right? That's the thing. And not to exclude people that aren't season ticket holders, but it stops people that are like Spurs fans who want them to stay voting on it or whatever. Like if you've bought a ticket or you're a member or you're a season ticket holder, you can vote and then they can put their money where their mouth is. Not that you can trust them to be above ground with it, you know, but you know, if they're so confident,
like, nothing's guaranteed in life, is it? I mean, they could sell the club and we could have worse owners than them. I don't see how, but it could happen. But you want to chances. Yeah, we've got to take that risk. We've got to take them chances, you know, because that's something needs to happen. Something needs to change at our football club. And to me, you can't blame the manager. You can't blame the players at the moment. It's down to Golden Sullivan and Brady, the three of them.
Let's get some comments up from people that have been reacting to what we've been saying. Chaos Crit says sue them and they'll get the club and they'll give you club cash. Yeah, exactly. Rancorn says it makes me so sad as I never had the chance to go to Upton Park. I've only ever had the experience at the London Stadium, and it just upsets me. Destroying this club and a passion as well. All love. They are not worth the anger. They will never learn. They are incapable. Says Fred. Let them rot. They need to find out the hard way last season if we went down because they'll never learn till they find out for themselves. They'll pay Nicky. They'll pay Nicky back in club credits. Opening game of the season, relegation 6-pointer. The last game at Upton Park this week. Damn, I missed the best game I've ever watched. Let's take some more recent comments. Rachel Smith says, "Come on, you Irons." They message you absolutely tactics. Spot on, lads. GSB out. Contact light says, "Preach, brother Nicky." Why and how did the Spuds get £100 million from the government? Fuck knows. Amen, Nicky. Fucking amen. Proud to be West Ham fan. You guys are brilliant, says Raja. Aidan says, best stream West Ham fan TV there has been. Loads of support, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
The thing is, I want to say as well is if we do turn out to have a decent season, then if anything, that's in spite of them. You have to take your hat off to Moyes. That doesn't vindicate them because you'll hear, genius of them. You know, they knew that we didn't need players and they had faith in what we did. You know, really good from the board. You know, not signing players and disrupting the club, and that's what we'll hear, and that's bollocks. Good season or not, you know, it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you bang on there because if we did have a decent season and David Moyes done a good job, they just take the credit for it.
Yeah,
and they won't give no credit to David Moyes. But the fans, the thing is, they can't fool the fans. They can fool a few of us, but they can't fool us all. And you know, they know that fucking no one likes them at that football club. You know, when you get your owners that sometimes I have to leave the ground early and things like that, you know, you're not loved. So
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. You know,
where before GSB happened, we went through 10 managers in 116 years or something like that. Yeah, it was very low.
Yeah.
It's got a £200 million loan. West Ham to League One. I'll tell you, if we don't fucking buck it up, it ain't beyond the realms of possibilities. Love this channel, truthful. They need to go. We need to push them out the door. Big voices that can be heard.
Imagine pushing them out the door. I forgot my jacket.
I promise you, if we go down, we ain't going back up.
All that stuff about the coronavirus and that with the tickets. I see someone put the figures up of how much they've actually missed out on due to the coronavirus, and it was something like £13 million or something.
I thought it was 6.
Oh, it might even been less than that when you look at it, because of how little. And Brady came out and said herself, and I retweeted the quote, that match day revenue is such an insignificant amount of funds compared to TV money. She even said it herself. It's the TV money that they really look at, and so the coronavirus is no excuse. The whole game's not being played. It has no impact at all.
We all know that, and you'll see me talking about it on our channel and other channels. If there weren't another fan allowed in that stadium again, it wouldn't affect them too much. The money comes from the TV revenue. Simple as that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
If they keep on putting them fucking ones up on YouTube and they keep on fucking covering half the pitch with a big advert, I won't be watching again.
Yeah, having all these bloody sponsors.
Honestly, right? If you'd have watched the live stream the other day, you'd be watching the game. All of a sudden, half the fucking screen would be covered up with an Eva Air advert every 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to see.
That's the way football's going to go, though. Like American football, when they'll have an advert come on the bottom of the screen just to get some sort of revenue while fans can't attend.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying to Nicky the other day. It's always these sponsors. All these sponsors we get are these firms you've never heard of in your life until they rock up at West Ham.
Probably fucking filtering, laundering money. That's why. And then that's why they'll go the fucking chairman does a fucking bunk after he's laundered a bit of his money and fucks off.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. All these
allegedly, don't sue Nicky's, cover Nicky's ass.
Sorry,
all these sponsors we've had, when you look at their Twitters, they've only got like 10 followers and things like that. It's crazy. Like these little companies, basket gold.
It's fucking madness. Dan said, "Don't sue me. You can fucking sue what you like. I ain't got fuck all. You can't have nothing and nothing, can you?"
What was that energy drink company that it came out? This energy drink company that was sponsoring us, and then they had some troubles. Then it turned out they wanted to buy us, but no one's ever heard of this. No one's seen it in shops anywhere.
It is something to do with Sullivan.
Yeah,
it's something to do with Sullivan. It's a friend of his or someone that he's loaned money to, or some bollocks like that.
They tweeted out, the actual company tweeted out how we should be grateful for Gold and Sullivan. Yeah, that's it. Rich Energy.
Rich Energy, yeah, that's the ones.
Look at this. I love my football club. Honestly, I'm a diehard West Ham fan. I've been going all my life. My granddad went. My granddad went.
Yeah, that's why I always try to back the team, and I try to always stay clear of ranting on about Gold and Sullivan every week. You know what I mean? Tonight, we have to because of the things that come out. But the team is more important to me. I want the team to do well. I even want David Moyes to do well because, as we've said, if he's doing well, we're winning games. Everyone's happy. Yeah.
But this is the thing as well. People don't realize is you can separate that. A lot of people that say support the club. It's like, I can support the players and be behind the players and the manager, and not the board. In fact, me not supporting the board is supporting the club because I believe they are bad for the club. So that's how I'm supporting the club. I want them out for the betterment of this football club, for the players, for the staff, for the fans. It's, an absolute joke.
Get them out. Get them out. Let's talk about something more positive.
You know what? I was in just quickly. I was in Lakeside today, and I popped into the club shop because they've got the new black kit. Yeah, I'm a bit mixed on it. It's nice, but I think you said it the other day. It's just the collar.
Yeah,
something wrong with that collar. It just don't look right. But it's nice. I like the pattern on it. It's got like the hammers and the gold looks nice. But yeah, it's just something about it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Someone said, I don't know if it might have been that Kev or Nick or someone might have said about the fact that white, like black, the 125th year kit is just this black kit, black and gold kit. That what does that signify?
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, they've brought out a new retro range for the 125 year anniversary, and they've got a lot of Thames Ironworks. You know, like the kit we had the other year.
Yeah, the polo
retro t-shirts and tops and all that with that on in now, which is quite nice to be fair.
Well, it's funny though. It's so funny. We're talking about like what the club shop sell, but we're just saying obviously like don't support them. But
yeah, but do you know
there
what?
are good moody knockoffs online you can get. Like,
yeah, I think someone else tweeted that out yesterday about like don't buy the merch and all that. But you know, by buying the merch, you're supporting the team in you because you're showing your colours and things like that. So, you know, we
can buy like wear your old shirts. You know what I mean? Wear your old colours.
I know you can wear old shirts and all, but look, kids want the kits, don't they? Adult collect it,
kids
like that.
Abandoned fucking shops. I'll tell you what, go to WHF TV merch and buy fucking our shirts.
Yeah.
20% off in it, you know? Claret weekend every weekend. Boom.
I have seen these
really... said you look like a Thunderbird.
Yeah, it's because this t-shirt I've got. It's usually like my relaxing lounging at home t-shirt. But it's so funny. I hate kits that have this stupid strip. I don't even like the strips on it. It's comfortable. I hate stupid Thunderbird strips. But yeah, no, moody versions, knockoffs. These are very good quality. I've seen them on Twitter. Apparently, I don't know if it's on eBay or whatever, but they look very like I see the home one and the away one. They look proper, right? You're gonna have to do some Googling or something because I don't know any links or whatever. I think I'll probably get sued if I put the link up. But all I'm saying is if you want that new kit, there's other places you can go apart from West Ham.
To be fair, Umbro get after most of the fucking money anyway, so fuck them. What should we have a chat about? Let's have a chat about something. We're going to go Ask Us Anything in about 13 minutes.
What?
You bring up a subject.
No, I'm saying you said about what positive, anything positive we can, anything positive to talk about today.
To be fair, with the team we've got starting 11 wise, I think we'll do okay. I think we'll start okay. Like I don't think our starting 11 is awful, but the problem is with West Ham is that the fact that they get injured so quickly. You know,
I don't know if this is it's not positive, but Declan Rice. Obviously, there's a lot of rumours he hasn't been involved. He's posted pictures of himself in the gym, but I don't know.
A lot of people are reckoning it's going to be a little deadline day.
Yeah, that's what worries me. That is what worries me is because if they get rid of him on deadline day, then there's nothing we can do. You know,
that will turn everything up to another level.
Oh, mate. Fucking hell.
Can you imagine? Like the reaction if they sell Declan Rice on deadline day like that. It's
because I could see Chelsea offering like 80 million or something, plus they give us 2 players on loan or something. So they'll say, oh, we've got rid of Declan Rice, but we've brought 2 players in to sort of replace him for the rest of the season. And I can just see it happening. I think,
yeah, exactly. And then all the propaganda will be like, oh, they're going to looking at January transfer window to really invest that 80 million. They're going to buy this, they're going to buy that. The January transfer window is not a window to be looking at, you know, strengthening your squad, you know, ahead of time.
I mean, let's put yourself in Declan Rice's shoes for a moment. You know what I mean? If you're looking at what Chelsea are doing in the transfer window at the moment, right? And then you look at what's going on at West Ham, saying they're not going to get back. As for Declan Rice, you'd be thinking to yourself, do you know what? I might fancy the Chelsea move for my career because West Ham are not going to improve the squad, you know. But he's looking at Chelsea, what they're doing. It would be an easy decision for Declan Rice.
Why would you want to be a part of that? You know? Like where you're here and they're talking about how, you know, they want to stay up with minimal outlay. Like, do you want to be a part of that? Like, is a club with zero ambition? Or do you want to go out where they've got a hungry young manager, they've signed all these top players? And
what was that comment that come up about Dave and it?
The thing is with this channel, making X and Dave looking like ball supporters. Now, listen, I ain't making anyone look like anything. I like X and I like Dave, and they've got a brilliant podcast and all that sort of stuff, and good friends of mine and all that. Look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't sit here and tell anybody's opinion's wrong. It don't matter if your opinion's this, if your opinion's that. They've got their opinion. I know that they're not ball supporters. They used to be ball supporters. Adamantly that they used to be, like a lot of people used to be ball supporters. But they're not ball supporters. And they do call the bullshit when the bullshit is. I'm not sitting here trying to make anyone look bad. This is just my opinion.
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying that, like, they obviously aren't board supporters, but because of how vehemently against the board we are, it's like makes other channels look like because we're so. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what it's saying.
Maybe,
you know, it's like when you've got a team that's decent, but the team so much better makes another team look Sunday League, or a team so shit it makes another team look good.
I don't want to make anyone look bad. I'm not against any of the opinion. You know, somebody can come and say they are ball supporters. Good for them. Good for them. But you know,
yeah. But Declan Rice, we'll see. When is the transfer window end? Is it 10 days?
No. End of September.
Is it really the end of September?
Yeah, you know, it goes into October, I think.
Bloody hell. It's so funny, right? I commented on that post actually, going back to that Sean put, and he's like, you know, if the transfer window closed and we had this squad, we're not getting rid of any players. We didn't get rid of any players when the transfer closed. That's positive. That's great. That's good enough. And I was like, we've already got rid of 2 strikers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, who is scoring? Jetty scored again today.
Yeah, both of them are scoring goals. You know, so to say that, like, oh yeah, if we didn't get rid of any players and the window closed, that's good enough. That's brilliant. You know, and I'm like, well, no, it's too late. We've already got rid of players, so you can't say that.
I know there's a lot of deadwood in this team, but how can you sell players from a team that barely fucking scraped their fucking survival last year, and you've got rid of 2 without replacing anyone, and you think that it's going to be all hunky dory next season?
Keeping Declan Rice for me will be a successful transfer window because it's going to be tough. But I can see West Ham maybe getting a couple of free transfers, a couple of loans. We might spend a bit of money, but it won't be a lot. It'll probably be like, you know, when we buy one of these players that we don't need, they just randomly buy someone for like 5 or 6 million, something stupid like that. But
yeah, this is the problem, but it's funny though because there are players out there that are available for free, but they haven't really moved to get them. You know, which is the odd thing. So I don't understand even what's happening with the whole free. You think they'd at least
this is the thing that's concerning, Dan. I think, and this I've been sort of hinting at this also, and it's concerning. Some of the noises coming out of the club are concerning, really concerning. Like, we're saving money. We've just offloaded 4 sets of wages. Carlos Sanchez was on a lot of money. Pablo Zabaleta was on a lot of money. Ayeti was on some sort of money. And so was fucking Ugil.
Yeah. Roberto was still having to pay his wages, even though he's gone.
Yeah, Roberto's fucked off. I mean, fucking hell.
The problem is as well, mate, is that at the moment, it's not looking an attractive football club, is it? So players will look at this, what's going on with the situation. They probably look at the situations with the protest as well and things like that. And they probably think, I don't want to be involved in that sort of football club. You know, and that's the worrying thing because, as you said, Leeds are signing players. Everyone seems to be signing players. I mean, this time next week, we could be sitting here and it could be totally different. We could have signed 3 or 4 players, but it's not going to happen. But we could have. And then you'll probably be thinking, oh, yeah, you know, they're decent signings, whatever. But that's not going to happen. We're going to be sitting here until deadline day and we're going to get some stupid couple of loans. We'll probably get Victor Moses in on loan and someone like that.
Victor Moses.
Victor Moses. Go back down there that route.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. And the thing is, I do hope the positive is, and that's the positive is, I'm hoping that they're not spending because they are planning to sell the club like next season or something. Like that they don't want to invest so they can maximize their return. That's the positive. If we want to be positive on this channel, that's something to be positive about. Is that hopefully it's a sign that they are looking to sell. And this is the thing. If
I'll give them something to be positive about. One day the pair of cunts will both be dead, and we won't have to. So,
jeez, they are not fans.
You shouldn't say things like that, mate.
No, I shouldn't, but I did. So.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm not having fans though at all. I don't care where David Gold grew up or whatever, because everyone knows that if you're a fan, like, and they've said it before, that they wouldn't stand in anyone's way if there's someone out there better that with more money that they would.
Yes, that's another lie. That's the thing. They're just crooked bastards.
Because if they can't afford to take this club to even have a stable mid-table fucking run of a few years, they're not even capable of doing that, then go and find somewhere else. I would do it. I wouldn't stand in the way of the club's progress, for my own ego or profit or whatever the fuck it is. That's what they should be doing. Like, if you're a fan, go out there and get someone. And that would have been a good legacy for them if they weren't even the club. If they weren't the owners to take us to that European spot or whatever, but they were a stepping stone to get us there, then everyone would have looked back and gone, do you know what? They stabilized the club. They found us these better owners. Good on them. We'd have all had good memories of them and thanked them and all of that. But no, they didn't, because of their own arrogance.
It's like there are owners that actually love their football clubs, and there are owners that, once they got them to a certain position, would step away and would they would step aside and just said, we've taken you as far as we can. Why that money's coming in, they'll never do that. And that's why I don't care how many times they tell me they're fans. I don't care how many times David Gold tells me he comes from 442 Green Street. I don't give a fuck. If you had any fucking decency in you, if you wanted this club to succeed in any way possible, fuck off. Honestly, I don't even think it's sometimes I don't even think it's fucking like they mean to do it. I just think it's their fucking arrogance.
It's the worry
I just think it's their arrogance and the way they run the club. If you had any sort of decency, sell up, stand aside, let someone take it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. The only worry is all that talk about them handing it down to their kids, because that's a fate worse than bloody death. That would be the nightmare, wouldn't it? Like, I don't
think that'll happen. I think they'll sell up within the next. Well, they can't sell it next season, can they? So we've got another season with them, and then that's it. They can sell it. So what they probably hope is that we're scrape through next season, stay up, and then hopefully they can sell it. Get out of the club.
It's 5 years, isn't it? It was a 5-year thing. So that means 2021. So that means before the season, the 21-22 season, they should be able to sell up before that season.
What they're probably hoping for is we get that stadium for free. They can add that into the package that they're going to sell, which will add on more money, and then they can, sell it for a lot of money, because what is the club worth? I mean, if you own that, including the stadium, say we owned it, the club's got to be worth between 300 and 500 million.
I'd say more than that. It's worth more than that.
Yeah, maybe even more if you're going on like owning the stadium as well. But
why are we trying? What is this big thing about? Obviously, saving them money with the seating, because obviously I was thinking like, well, obviously all these crickets and athletics and that's probably going to be knocked on the head anyway, and if. Now we're looking at ways for them to save money. I mean, did they pay?
They had a test run today, didn't they, with fans? Brighton?
No, yesterday, Brighton and Chelsea, 2,500 fans they had. I think West Ham have applied for that, but I don't know. Imagine what 2,500 fans would look like in fucking a 60,000 seater stadium.
Like a sausage in the Blackwall Tunnel.
Yeah.
2023. Not see. I always heard 5 years. Some people the number changes, but I heard
10.
it was 5 years.
It was 10.
Don't say that.
It was 10.
It's a 20-year plan.
No. It was 10 from when the deal was signed, and that was 2013.
Okay, but here's the thing: just because of that, it don't mean they can't sell it. And I said this before: is what you do. There's so many loopholes and workarounds if they don't want to give a percentage or they don't want to give as much percentage, right? Is basically, you agree the fee for the club, but you agree at a slightly less rate, and then you do some other deal, like whether it's an investment or whatever of the extra money, outside of football. So there's some way that they're giving some money to Golden Sullivan, but not as part of the sale. So then the LLDC get a smaller percentage, but then that's all made up for from this side deal. There's so many ways around it.
We're in Ask Us Anything mode now. This one's a good one. What was X's role when he was employed at WHU? Do you know when you buy Doritos from the booths and that, he used to cut them into triangles because they normally come in squares, and he used to slice them down the middle so they was triangles when you got them. So if any of you ever had some nachos from the London Stadium or Upton Park or whatever, when they was triangles, you got to thank him because he was the one that used to cut them all up.
Yeah, and if he broke any or they come out of his wages.
It's true.
I don't know what he done.
No,
Never really asked him.
I know what he done. He didn't work for. He didn't work for the club. He worked. I don't want to reveal too much of his employer, but he worked for a college that used to be affiliated with the club. And what they used to do is some of their kids, in their team, that would go and the kids at the college would go and play for West Ham sometimes, and sometimes he might talk to them and say, "Oh, look, we got this kid, and I think he's good." So that was it, but didn't work directly for the club.
No, he might not.
I don't know if I revealed something that's not supposed to be out there.
I think he's going to be getting a lot of tweets now.
I don't know if I was, but like, it's not. How's that information going to do?
Don't worry, man. We're not live. You can edit that bit out, mate.
I don't know. Yeah, that's it. He's over. His career's over now. I've ended it by just saying.
Yeah. You never worked for West Ham ex-employee.
Matt Powell, Nicky, did you have a shave? You look a lot younger. Yeah, I've had a spruce up, mate. Yeah. Rob Burgett says X was part of the Amorettes.
I think he said on his show before, the ex-employee, or he said on Twitter, the reason why he chose the name was he couldn't think of a name, and it was just I'm sure this is all public information.
Someone said he was Mr. Moon.
Mr. Moon.
Paul.
Was he Mr. Moon? Yeah.
Was he Mr. Moon?
Ex-West Ham gig worker. Ibrahim Ghani, can I join West Ham Fan TV next season? Yeah, if you can take it over if you want.
I don't think we've got the budget, mate. We can't afford any transfers.
Loves the attention. Yeah, why not? Who doesn't? Dan's going for everyone lately. Ex people from Canning Town.
Whoa! I did not go for X. That's not me.
Yeah. Dan just don't like Canning Town. He just hates everyone that's from Canning Town or associated with Canning Town. Dan just
from Canning Town. Is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone's from Canning Town.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone's from Canning Town. I'm from Canning Town. I hate myself. But I didn't go for X. I'm just answering a question. That's all.
Nicky shouted at me then. Nicky, what about the news Lanzini to Fenerbahce and Haller to Hertha Berlin? That ain't happening.
I think didn't Haller come out today and said that he's happy at West Ham. He wants. I can't see. I'll be very surprised if they were talking about a loan deal as well, which
it wouldn't make no sense, would it? Wouldn't make no sense whatsoever.
No, I don't know about the Lanzini deal. Lanzini's looked quite decent in pre-season. I know, like, obviously, it's against lower opposition, but hopefully, if he can sort of find a little bit of form. We know Lanzini's a good player, but he's just been the last couple of seasons since that injury, he's just not looked the same.
Neil Took says, do you think Rice will make a decision based on the first few games? No, I don't think so. I'll be honest with you. Rice, what's he now? 22? Coming up 22?
21, isn't he?
He will be looking at this season. I think he'd be more than happy to stay. More than happy. The only way he's going to leave is if West Ham want him to leave. If West Ham accept a bid for him, I think he'd go to Chelsea. I don't think he'd leave this season. Honestly, if it's his choice, if someone turns around and says, look, it's your choice, I don't think he'd go this season. But I've had thoughts and feelings. He's just probably sick of being in relegation battles, and if he moves on next season, would you blame him? I wouldn't blame him. You know what I mean?
But if he put in a transfer request tomorrow, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, I think if Declan Rice left, I don't think there'd be sort of any hate towards Declan Rice. I think he'd be one of them players that'll always be sort of respected. And you can't blame him. You can't blame him with what's going on at the moment at the football club. And I think Declan Rice would be respectful to West Ham fans as well. I can't see him doing a Frank Lampard, and kissing the badge when he scores against us. Or if he scores against us, should I say.
Nicky, right, we're going to put all of your names in this one, right? We'll answer this one together. Your nan asked you to cut her toenails, but her feet were airy. Would you do it?
No, like she's got 2 sons and 2 daughters. That's what they're there for. That's their job.
Right, would you cut your nan's airy toenails?
Yeah, if she asked me nicely, and probably not, if I'm honest.
Like you ain't added for money. Like if someone said, "Oh, someone pay you to do it."
Yeah, if she slipped me a tenner, you know what I mean? I'd probably give him a go. But
she slipped me a score. I'd bite them off like fingernails.
Oh,
fucking hell, Nick. Jeez.
Check it out, boys. If bid came in for Rice, he'll push for the move. No, I don't think he would. Honestly, I don't think he would push. Don't forget, Dan doesn't like Mexico. Why don't you like Mexico?
I don't not like Mexico. You make me sound like some sort of xenophobic, Nazi or something. No, I just don't. I don't value it as. I'm not interested in it as a place to go on holiday. I don't fancy it. Look at that. My mum's bloody popped in. Dan, you're always there. You should do it. No, mum, that's your job.
Yeah, take the camera downstairs now, Dan, and go and cut them live.
That'd be great entertainment, wouldn't it? I'll get the viewers in. Dan cuts his nan's toenails. I don't even know if they need cutting. I'll have to ask her.
Do we need to look for another keeper, a much younger keeper for the season coming up, or stick with Fat? Nah, just stick with what we've got. There's a lot of positions that need strengthening.
I'd like to see someone come in and give, obviously, challenge Fabianski. I don't know if Trott's ready yet for that, but I'd like to see someone come in because Fabianski, how old's he now? 35, 36? So he's pushing on a bit now, isn't it? It'd be nice to bring in someone that would sort of push him for the first team.
That's the thing. I don't think it's a priority in terms of this season. I would like to see Trott get a go. We had the other, we got the other young keeper, haven't we? Who played the friendly. I think I can't remember if it was the Wickham or the Ipswich game. Who had a decent game. So we've got a couple of young keepers there, ready to come up, but. Just give them a chance, and then maybe look at next season, see where things lay.
I think he scored the other day, didn't he? For Watford in Gakia.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, scored in the friendly.
What's going on? Gil scored in Gakia.
Yeah, a Yeti.
Yeah.
Andy Carroll scored a worldie for Newcastle.
I saw him pop up with a goal yesterday. What would you make David Sullivan for dinner?
Lasagna. West Ham lasagna.
What would you make for dinner?
I'd rather not say. I'll probably get sued if I say.
I'd stick.
I wouldn't give him dinner. I wouldn't give him dinner.
Microwave meals in. One of them ones that tastes like shit. So yeah, deal with that one. Aside from being involved with football in any way, what would be your dream job? Oh, that's a nice one.
Probably an actor.
Actor.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be a great job. Being in the big blockbusters and things like that, and or even just being in something like I'll take EastEnders at the moment or something like that. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, Nick. That's a tough question. I wasn't expecting to.
So no football. Oh God. Do you know what I'd love to do if this is truly hypothetical and there's no sort of limit to your skills or whatever like that? I'd like to be an architect.
Right. Okay.
you look baffled by that one.
I'm baffled. I would expect you could do anything, and you'd I'll just be.
I would. I'd like to do an architect, or I would say actor like Ryan, or a singer, or something like that.
Or I don't mind being a wrestler.
I knew you was going to say that.
That'd be fun.
You was going to say that. Yeah, Nick, Nibble and Sip could become real.
If ever you hear us out in the open, we've got a tag team. We've had a tag team name for years and years and years. Me and Ryan are called Nibble and Sip.
Here now, what a tag team name!
Yeah, Nibble and Sip.
Someone was saying about me winning blockbusters. Well, if you was watching the other night, I won Pointless as well. So I'm getting a little game show streak going. So yeah, whatever game show you want to come up with, let me come on and I'll smash you. I'll tell you what, though, that Pointless was a really good game because I've never really seen Pointless. So I had to sort of look it up, and Russ had to explain it to me a few times. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was something different.
That looks like Steve Austin.
I'll take that.
I'll tell you what,
less flattering.
He looks like lukewarm Toad old to me, but
if I come out of this screen, used to look like the Headbangers.
Fucking Nicky looks a bit like the Bushwhackers.
Nothing like the Bushwhackers.
Yeah, you have got a little bit. What was his name? Butch, with it? Luke and Butch.
I look nothing like them.
Do you remember that time? Oh, fucking hell.
Someone said, Jam, when did you finish high school? I finished secondary school in 2004. 2004, I finished secondary school. Minty off EastEnders.
Oh, bless Minty.
No, Minty's
his picture was up in East Ham Robbins Pie Mash, if I remember right.
That comes right. Minty, when he first come in, he was like meant to be some sort of nutcase, and then by the end of it, he was like a little Wally.
Yeah, but EastEnders all over. Billy Mitchell was the same, wasn't he? He came in as some sort of hard nut psycho, then he ended up being a Wally. Like that's what they do.
Yeah, I think even when what was his name? Danny Dyer went into it. He was meant to be a bit of an hard nut when he first went in. And yeah, I think they just do that, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
change him up a little bit.
Where's that question gone?
Which one?
Right, Big Mac or Whopper, right? Do you know what, right? I ain't had McDonald's for ages, and Friday night we got home late, so we done the old Uber Eats. I thought McDonald's, usually I'd have a Big Mac, but I tasted the double quarter pounder. That's a bit of unique, that is.
I had one the other day.
Oh, mate, isn't it nice?
Yeah, it was nice, yeah.
Oh, mate, it was proper. Sorry, Dan, I know that obviously we're talking about meat here and you're a vegan and that, but I think even you'd eat it. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, I mean, they always add the flame. Anything flame grill was usually will give you a better taste than the.
I'll be honest. I prefer Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King burgers are nice. I don't like their chips, so I'd have Burger King burger, McDonald's chips, and a Wimpy milkshake. That's the perfect combo right there.
Yeah, I do. There's not many of them around, and they're fucking. You have to take out a mortgage to buy some of their meals sometimes.
Oh, but yeah, especially in the services.
I agree. Robson Summers, fucking Five Guys, mate. Nothing beats
Five Guys is nice. I think it's a bit overpriced, Five Guys.
Do you? I think it's fucking beautiful.
You would, wouldn't you?
Dan can have a mushroom burger in there if he wants.
Fucking like shit, more shit American cheap diner crap. Like it's just the whole decor is a shit.
Oh,
At least they give you free peanuts in there.
Free peanuts.
Wimpy at Canning Town was awesome. Yeah, I used to love a Wimpy.
Oh, best Wimpy in the world, that Dan Canning Town Wimpy, mate.
Oh, nah, I'm not having that.
Wimpy
Wimpy
was invented in Canning Town.
Not fucking a town. That shows you the state of Canning Town.
What?
And a Wimpy. Who wants Wimpy?
We had a Wimpy in the 80s, mate, when it was massive.
Wimpy's always overpriced. Was always the priciest.
You can't beat their milkshakes though. Their milkshakes are the best. They're proper. Like when you get a strawberry milkshake, they are proper strawberry. Not like that McDonald's crap.
Chris, they used to ride BMX with Billy Mitchell's brother in Manor Park. There's one for you. Right. How random is that? Chris Harris used to ride BMX with Billy Mitchell's brother in Manor Park. That's random as you like.
Liquor or gravy? Liquor.
Liquor on me pie and mash, gravy on me roast. You can't have it.
Liquor on your roast.
Who would you rather fight? Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris, or Bruce Lee? Jean-Claude Van Damme, because the other two were nutters. Bruce Lee, like I grew up watching Bruce Lee film. My dad was a massive like kung fu fan and all that shit. And I grew up watching Bruce Lee films, man. And I've read a lot about him and all of that sort of thing. That man was a fucking freak of nature.
Yeah.
Like, he was he like the discipline in him and all of that sort of stuff. And the things he could do, like you look at him sparring with people, like during like sort of outtakes of some of the films. You couldn't. He was like lightning.
Yeah.
45 times before you even blinked.
He was proper dedicated. Yeah, I think Van Damme, because he wasn't as dedicated of a martial artist as the other two. He was more about the flash and the show, and wasn't as into. So if you was to have to pick to fight someone, that'd probably be the best bet.
Chuck Norris is hard as nails. I tell you what, the draft was invented when Chuck Norris uppercutted an horse.
I'll share my birthday with Chuck Norris.
Do you?
Yeah.
I looked at mine when we did the wash along with Jace the other day, and it's like a load of real crap people. Like who was it? Like Boris Johnson and everything else. Like he had some cool people, and I had just a really crap list of people. So
Rise one for you.
Get punched by Mike Tyson, definitely get punched by Mike Tyson and wear a Spurs shirt. I actually asked him to punch my hand once, and he just, I remember him like giggling and like saying, "You don't want none of this." How he talks, But yeah, I don't know. I was a bit drunk when I asked him it. Huh?
That's quite a good impression, that.
You don't want that.
I love Mike Tyson though, man. I've been lucky enough to meet him twice in my life, and honestly, for me, he's my greatest boxer of all time, and he's great. But yeah, I don't think I want to take a punch off him.
Yeah, no, in the stomach, mate. That's like death. That's asking like, would you rather die than put on a Spurs shirt? Like, could you imagine?
The same. Do you think they should have food places like Ken's Cafe and the bowling pub near to London Stadium? Yeah, they should have.
Yeah,
they've got some places like that. You have to go into what they call Old Stratford.
Stratford High Street's got old cafes and boozers and that like that in there. So
the thing is, it's so hard because we don't own the bloody land. Like, because where all of them vans are or whatever them things, you could have had so many proper like people there rather than all these Ponzi companies, these Jacket Potato Company and.
But that's where they should have negotiated. They should have asked for so many like. Yeah, we know that West Ham don't do the catering there. It's done by another company, an outside company who take the profits. That's one of the things. But they should have sort of negotiated when they was negotiating to have like maybe 2 or 3 sites where they can have Ken's Cafe, Nathan's Pie and Mash, and Bowling Pub or something like that built there. To sort of appease people. That's where they went wrong. That's when you see the. That film. What was that film, Roy? What we went to the premiere for?
Oh,
what Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah. And you see him talking to like the sweet sellers, and they're going, "Nah, we'll give you a chance." Like, there's just lies, like so.
Look at this question, Nick. Would you rather fight a 20-foot Tyson Fury or 20 Conor McGregor throw 1-4?
Tyson Fury is really slow because how tall he is, by the way.
Oh, fucking hell. Could you imagine that?
Tyson Fury, I think. Imagine like
No,
1
you
foot.
fucking 21-foot Conor McGregor. You should just start fucking doing spins and that.
I don't know, mate. If they get you on the floor, they're fucking all 20.
Have you seen Gremlins? Have you seen Gremlins? Like, you wouldn't want to fight 20 Gremlins, would you?
20-foot Tyson Fury.
He's really slow, he said.
Don't give a fuck how slow he is. He's 20 foot.
Mate, you just throw a fucking rocket at his head or something, like David and Goliath. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
If I see a 20-foot,
out my wardrobe, shall I? Rocket?
Yeah, but something, like you could just go for his legs or something. But like I'm telling you, 21 foot Conor McGregor's.
Yeah,
mate. You know they'll have you. They'll do you. Trust me. Like I said, Gremlins, mate. And he took 5 Gremlins to take someone down.
Yeah, I hate to break this to you, mate, but Gremlins ain't a real life. It ain't a documentary.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that's a taster of what it would be like to fight.
And plus, if you want to talk about Gremlins in real life like they're like that, Hogan scared a lot of them. So,
God, this is where is that gone? Fucking, it's gone. Someone just said, I can't see it now, but someone said Nuts or Zoo magazine. God, that's a blast from the past,
mate.
Do you remember them? I used to love buying them.
I used to buy them both.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
They were very similar, weren't they?
Yeah. I think they was by the same people, if I'm honest.
Fucking Gremlins. That's what I love about this. You get some right random questions on here.
Yeah, especially during this half hour.
What's
your
your
favorite TV show as a kid?
Without a doubt, hands down, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nah, Songs of Praise, mate, on a Sunday.
What? Songs of Praise.
Panorama.
Panorama, yeah.
I was obsessed with the Turtles. Ask my mum. I was Turtles mad. And I realized how much of a bad influence it was because I just wanted to eat pizza all the time. And I remember Michelangelo used to put salt on his pizza, and I started.
You didn't hang about with a giant rat as well, did you?
yeah. I out in sewers.
I don't know. I had loads of shows when I was younger that I used to love. I love the old the 80s Ghostbusters cartoon.
But like taking all of that away, do you know what Saturday used to go fucking mental for? I used to go absolutely mental for, right? And you're gonna laugh. James the Cat. Remember James the Cat?
I can't.
Yeah, I sort of remember it.
When I was little, man, James the Cat used to come on. That'd be me.
Do you know what else as well? Random that I used to love when I was younger. The Bill.
The Bill.
I love the Bill
theme song.
And London's Burning as well. London's Burning program. I love that.
I like stuff like that's Sunday TV. That's like we had shit like Heartbeat and all that crap that reminded us before we get to go. That was Saturday TV was the best when you had Gladiators, Generation Game. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, look, see, Mum said, cost me a fortune in toys. Yeah, that's all I'm interested in. Turtles.
I had them all, but I had them all. My cousins got them, and the Ninja Turtles. But I was just growing out of them at that age. But my cousins all got them. And my nan went and bought them for us actually, and she bought them for all 3 of us because she thought I was going to miss out and all that. I played them for a little while, right? But I was about 9 by the time I got them, 8 or 9. I was just sort of growing out that sort of thing. But she went and got them all, and they was really hard to get, and yeah, they was yeah. I remember them, but it was like the days when you couldn't fucking go out and get them. You know what I mean? Like, and people fucking fighting over them and all of that. I remember all of that. Fucking crazy. Yeah. I forgot what point I was making when I started, so I just said something random. What 4 comedians, past or present, would you invite to dinner? Mine: Harold Ramis, David Mitchell, Dan Aykroyd, Jimmy Carr.
Well, I definitely have Robin Williams there. 100%. Yeah, Jimmy Carr as well. Jimmy Carr is one of my favorite comedians. I like Jimmy Carr. I don't know, it's tough, isn't it?
I would say
I'll chuck Eddie Murphy in there as well for a laugh. With all his impressions and all things like that.
yeah, there's good ones. I would say Billy Connolly for sure. Love Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly, Richard Pryor, Bill Hicks, and Stuart Lee. Love Stuart. Stuart Lee's my favourite of all time. Stuart Lee. So yeah, that's the 4 I'd say.
I'd say Robin Williams as well. I was thinking him when it come up.
You know what? I'll never forget when they announced when he died. And you hear about celebrities dying, and you're obviously shocked when you hear him. But that one really, really sort of hit me because I grew up watching all his films. One of my favourite films, Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, and all them Hook. I loved all them films, and I still watch him now, and I still can't believe he's actually gone. You know what I mean? That one really hit me when he passed away, and yeah, I'll definitely have him, and probably Bill Murray as well. I'd have at my party. Chuck Bill Murray. We could talk Ghost.
Robin Williams, Ricky Gervais, because I fucking love Ricky Gervais. A
lot of people say Mickey Flanagan.
Lee Evans.
What's your name?
And probably Mickey Flanagan, because I knew I'd sort of click with Mickey Flanagan. So.
Do you know what? Mickey Flanagan, right? When I went to see him live, I didn't think he was funny at all. In
Really?
fact, honestly, mate, I watched his first tour that he done, and yeah, he lived off of that out thing and all that, and it was good. He was funny, but when I went to see him on his second, I didn't find him funny. And I don't know. I just some comedians are like that, ain't they?
Yeah. I felt the same with Peter Kay. I love Peter Kay till I went to see him live, and I didn't fucking laugh once.
Chris Morris, oh shit, I'm sorry. The chat's moving, I'm clicking them all. Yeah, Chris Morris, 100%. Yeah, brass eye, 4 lions, all of that stuff. Yeah, love it.
Why don't WHU celebrities ever have a voice, i.e. Russell Brand don't ever support or have a voice for his team? Don't have to, did he? Fucking probably ruin their fucking invites that they get.
He used to, didn't he? Because he always used to be around the tunnel, especially under Big Sam. Do you remember when that famous interview what Big Sam was doing, and he come and kissed him, didn't he? And so I don't know if he's at the club if he's been to the London Stadium at all, but Westlife.
Well,
Boyzone.
Listen,
Boyzone.
I'm not the biggest fan of either of them, but you got to say Boyzone.
Why?
They're better songs. Ronan Keaton, Westlife, they're all interchangeable.
Say that. I wouldn't say you'd say that. Westlife fucking smashed it, man.
Nah, Westlife was shit, mate. They were shit. They had some shit songs.
Shit,
all of their members were interchangeable. I don't know any of their names. They all look the same. At least with Boyzone, you could say, yeah, that's Ronan, Stephen Gately, that's the other one, and that's the fucking four.
Yeah, so you don't even know who Boyzone.
Ronan, that's him. For me, it's Boyzone. But I'm not agreeing with you saying Westlife is shit because I thought they was both good.
All right, who's the lead singer of Westlife then? Who's the main man?
Shane Phelan.
Yeah, but he wasn't as strong of a front man as Ronan Keaton was he?
I think he was. I think he was good.
Like, listen, Westlife walked in Boyzone's shadow. That's what they did.
Westlife ended Boyzone.
Oh. Sash or chicane?
I don't know what that is.
They're like dance music. I like chicane. I'll be honest. I like chicane.
Is it dance music?
Don't Thingy say that in Kevin and Perry Go Large?
What?
I only asked, you know, Eyeball Paul when he's walking up the stairs and he turns around, he says to him, "Sash or chicane" or something. I'm sure he says that.
Yeah, maybe he does. That's probably where he got the question from. NSYNC or New Kids? NSYNC.
Once again,
I hate them both.
Yeah, if I had a choice, I'd probably go NSYNC because Justin Timberlake brought out some banging songs.
I'd have to say New Kids on the Block just because I prefer, older music. Your cooking or your girlfriend's? I have to be real. She's a banging cook.
I don't cook, so I ain't got no choice. But
I can cook. I'm a decent cook. I cook some good shit. Yeah, but I have to hold my hands up and say, I have to be real.
I'll probably cook if I wanted to, but she's good at doing it, my wife, so I let her do it.
Apart.
How courteous of you, Ray. You let her do it. You allow her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't,
tonight.
you know, I let her.
My missus can cook. She's a brilliant cook, but I'm more likely to cook.
So interesting. Nicky's the cook, eh?
I'm the cook, definitely, 100%.
Nicky, I can just imagine it gets to like 7:30 or something, and your son's on. You're like, "Oh shit, yeah, we're supposed to have dinner. We're supposed to eat." I've just remembered. Get it all out.
So don't
Because that's how you want with everything. Last minute, it's just like, "Oh shit, yeah, food. Oh, quick, get some tins of beans out the cupboard. Where's the sausages?
Where's the sausages?
Quick."
That don't happen, mate. I've always got things arranged. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, where's that one gone? Someone, Paul P. Favorite flowers.
What a weird one to put. Why would you put that up? Who has favorite?
I like self-raising.
Yeah,
I like a nice rose.
A kiss from a rose on the grave.
Microphone's falling down.
I know Nicky likes lilies.
I like chrysanthemums.
Yeah, chrysanthemums.
Yeah, there's a lot of Oasis Blur or Suede.
Oasis blue. I thought I said blue, blur or suede.
You know what? I'm about to listen. I'm popular opinion. I'm about to shatter West Ham fan base here. Oasis overrated massively.
That's what he gets for saying that.
I like Oasis, their old stuff. Didn't Nick? Has your mum still got that photo of when Blur was in her calf?
Yeah.
Or was it Blur? It was Blur, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember that? They had the photo looking out the window, didn't they? And the calf.
It was a photo shoot for one of their albums. They went in there.
I miss your mum's calf.
Yeah.
Next to Big Breakfast Studios.
My mum used to own a cafe in Hackney, and they done a photo shoot in there to promote one of their albums, and they obviously got to meet them all and everything else. But yeah, it was they were good Blur, but it was Oasis for me. I wasn't really into Suede at all.
I wonder if they'll ever get back together.
Oasis?
Nah,
I
don't think they will.
They will.
The only time I thought they might was, when they had that concert for the Manchester bombings.
Yeah,
I thought they might have done it then, but nah, I
don't think they'll ever. I don't think they'll ever tour.
Come off really up themselves, like both of the Gallagher brothers. Like they think they're both super hot shit, and I think for me it's always Blur. Like back in the day, it was when that argument Blur because they were Southerners. Like they talked similar to how we talk. So I used to side them based off that, and I think what he did with the whole Gorillaz thing, and he kept it going, and like you got to take your hat off to him, so yeah, I'd say Blur all day long. Easy.
Dave Scoutfield says, "How dare you?
How dare you?"
Yeah, I agree.
How dare you? Who says that? How dare you?
How dare you? That's to me in my Oasis.
Max and Paddy. That's a Max and Paddy thing.
Yeah, it's Max and Paddy. How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm never bored of Wonderwall and all of that, and honestly, Seal really long. I've come to like Simply Red a lot more. Back in the day, I hated them when they was out. I hated them, but
do you know what? My mum was fucking massive Simply Red fan. So I grew up listening to that music, man. I love it. I honestly, I thought he had a brilliant voice. I bought my mum tickets to his last ever tour, and I'll tell you, fucking, he was fucking excellent, man.
Seal had some great songs. I definitely go with Seal.
To mention. We're talking about money. We're talking about... I love it, man.
Next karaoke, Nicky, get you on that for Nick Hucknall.
Messi, Antonio, or Noble?
Noble.
What's the best player you've seen in person? That's a good one.
Best, I don't know.
I can't even think, man.
I'll probably say Brazilian Ronaldo when he played for Brazil against England. Probably the best player. He's unreal. But no, I've been lucky enough to see legends play down the years. But yeah, I've never seen Messi play live. So it'd be just our luck, wouldn't he, that he'd come to the Premier League next season and we can't go to the games.
I look at this question. I love this question. It's not even a question, it's a comment. Nicky can't sing to save his life. Yeah.
Oh, don't. It'll play on his mind now.
I know. I knew that would get to him. I knew that one would sting a bit. That's why I took it up.
We've all swapped over.
This is a good one. Brian, you might not be up to date on this.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah.
Or HLTCO. HLTCO? Because what Sky Cover said is fucking bullshit. Absolute lie. Yeah. And I tell you, it's one of them situations where, and I'm glad that a few big like people backed him, because he's obviously a well-known and well-liked and well-respected journalist. Like he's a proper journalist. He does it in his spare time, but he's built up a good reputation. And I see what Sky Cover said. I don't like Sky Cover anyway. I think he talks bollocks. I think he talks out of his arse. But apart from that, the accusations that he's come out with is absolutely fucking disgraceful. If you can't back them up, they're libelous. And the thing is about that sort of thing, we had a very similar situation, like, because you see sort of like Jim White and Ian Abrams quote tweeting it, saying like that. Yeah, you tell him. I don't even know what his name is. Cover. I was going to say Sky. Keve. You tell him, and yeah, well said, and all this bollocks. Bullshit. He's talking nonsense. And this is one of the things. A couple of years ago, we was involved in a very, very, very similar situation where we was getting accused because we made someone look fucking stupid, and we called out a journalist on something that they said, which I thought was bang out of order for a good friend of mine. And instead of sort of taking it on the chin, they started arguing back and all that sort of stuff. Then they started making accusations and all of that sort of thing. And it wasn't just them making accusations. All of their mates blindly didn't have a clue what the fuck was going on, started jumping on it, saying, yeah, you fucking scumbags, you this, absolute fucking scumbags, all back each other blindly for and when you're sitting there fucking, and this is I think this is one of the problems in society right now, is the fact that there is a serious problem with racism in the world. There are serious protests and all of this sort of thing, but people like him who just use the word willy-nilly to describe anything, because there's nothing. I've checked all the tweets and all of that sort of thing. There's nothing he said that's ever been racist, and that's one of the problems why these messages get so lost and why people get annoyed with them and why people, sort of rebel against them, is because people like him and people like the journalists we had arguments with a couple of years ago chuck the word around willy-nilly like it's nothing. Think they can just call everyone this and everyone that and all of that sort of thing without any sort of repercussions. And I tell you, the journalist a couple of years ago got what he deserved, to be quite honest with you, because he got made to look a little bit stupid. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, well-respected journalists and things were writing things about us, saying about how racist we were. We were never racist. Never racist. What I did do is question the bar he set, and he just he told us, like, he didn't even properly understand what racism was. So that's
still funny. It's still funny when I found all his old Facebook posts though, and he soon deleted Facebook and blocked me.
But that's the problem with him. Is that they're very quick to use all of these fucking words against you and to try and turn people against you and all that. Some of the things he said were fucking vile. I mean, vile, like the scum of the earth would say them sort of things, what he said. But, followed HLTCO for years. He's such a cool fella. Yeah, he's a nice guy. It's so
bad when you put someone's comment up and don't read it. That's such a tease, isn't it? Like, here's your comment.
What did I
next?
Who's your favourite WWE manager?
I didn't put that up. Sorry.
Oh, I think Ryan put it up. But yeah, I feel like it's such a
WWE manager.
Yeah, Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette.
No, mate, I don't think I love Paul Bearer. I love.
You know what I used to love? The best manager of all time, without a fucking shadow of a doubt, right? There ain't even an argument, right? This ain't opinion, this is fact. Was Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah.
Was the best manager, hands down, 100 best manager and best on commentary.
I used to like Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart with his microphone.
Yeah.
I used to like fucking Brother Love. Remember him? Oh, praise.
Idiot.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of who the other one was. Oh, it's gone now. I can't think of it. There was someone.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll think of Paul Bearer.
It's so fun. I get so many comments. About talking about hot sauce. If I'm going to drink more hot sauce on the channel again, and yeah, listen, I have it on my dinner. It's just the fact of when I did it on the watch along, I thought, yeah, if we score 4 goals, I'd nick it. Like, it's when you drink it, it's a different level than when you have it on your dinner. So I don't know. Maybe at some point,
Mr. Fuji, man, he used to blow that powder in their face. Like,
he used to have so. Remember him, right? Slick Rick.
Yeah, Slick Rick.
There's been so many.
He was better.
Fuck it, he's on the wind up. He
didn't have Sky Sports. He had TNT.
WWE or AEW. I don't watch any of them anymore, mate. I'm a bit old, a bit long in the tooth. All that now. Most annoying pundit. I suppose this is quite relevant because there's been quite a few sacked this week, haven't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Letizia, Paul Nicholas, and Jeff. Not Jeff. Don't sack Jeff.
Charlie Nicholson, wasn't it?
Charlie Nicholas, not Paul Nicholas. Charlie Nichols and who else? Yeah, that's it. Phil Thompson. Yeah, soccer sack. Like, they can't. The one person they can't sack Jeff. They can't. They just can't.
They can.
He is that show. They can, but that shows that like he is Soccer Saturday.
I think some of them, like, I don't know. I like Soccer Saturday and I liked the little setup they had, and obviously they had it for so many years. But you know, I suppose sometimes you have to just shuffle it up because
I remember back in the day. I used to love watching it when Rodney Martin and George Best were on it, and then I remember when them two left, and I was like, oh fucking hell! Like, but you get used to it. It's like things have to change, don't they? And maybe Sky are thinking maybe getting like more younger people in.
I just think it's important that they have that, because the thing that was good about it is there was always that banter, there was always the chemistry. So whoever
they sacked Scott Minto as well, didn't they? He's been there 13, 14 years.
Yeah. There is rumours going around that they want to make it more sort of diverse and all that crap, but I don't think that's true, to be honest. I think it's just
the thing is, listen, if you want to bring there's people to go for. If you want to add that diversity, it'd be brilliant. Like someone like Ian Wright would be so good on there. You know, who has
as long as they're choosing them for their skill and not because, you know, they are a girl or they are of colour and all that. You got to be choosing them for their you know, for their skill. Like Ian Wright would fit in perfectly. You know what I mean? But
skill. Even Mika Richards, I think would be really good. You know, and
I haven't really seen much of Mika Richards. He's
got a lot of personality about him, like as well, which is what I like about him. He's not dry like some of these people, and yeah, I wouldn't mind to see that. I don't mind shaking it up a bit.
Martin Thatcher, what should we replace Beat the Battock with at half time? Beat the Battock ain't been there for about 3 years, I don't think.
No, it was about
Golden Sullivan.
It was the penalty shootout last season, wasn't it? And Beat the Battock was the season before.
Cool. Imagine trying to do that penalty shootout outside.
I was saying imagine. Bring that out. But I was saying on that Russ's show, Hammers 11, like, you know, the halftime stuff is never any good. Like, I remember when they had the Hammerettes, and it was so cringeworthy when we did that. And I just think you can't really. There's not much you can do with that. Oh, someone just said, "Do you miss the Hammerettes, JC?" No, it was cringeworthy. Bring back the Hammerettes. It was so like it's so American and just it was just an embarrassment.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace still do it, don't they? They still have their cheerleaders.
Do they? Oh, that's embarrassing. I don't remember.
Well, there's a big fat eagle flying around like Wally.
That eagle died.
Did it?
Yeah, a few months ago.
People like. I'd be interested to see. I mean, what did you guys think of the Hammerettes? You guys ain't really said what you think of the Hammerettes, but
well, we used to know one of the Hammerettes, so we used to get on. We used to go out with them like after, didn't we? So they were all right. I didn't mind them.
No, but I'm saying like when you sat at halftime, did you like the idea of us having cheerleaders at halftime?
Yeah.
Yeah, saying to look at, mate. The football shit sometimes.
I just think that like it's that little like, oh look, it's like I'm sorry. Like,
we used to know them. One of our mates used to go out with them, so we used to fucking like. She used to come out with us all when we used to go on a night out on a Saturday night. And they used to bring all her mates with her. We used to go partying with them.
But apparently, they went to that. Russ was telling me the Hammerettes. They went to, was it Palace or was it Fulham? Fulham. They went to Fulham because we, stopped paying them. So they went to Fulham to be the cheerleaders there, the Fulhamettes or whatever the bloody hell they're called. So they weren't even West Ham fans. They were just this dance group that decided, this is going to be all the rage. And, got them in.
Half the people that run our fucking club ain't West Ham fans.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Worried about that.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
What's that? Oh, fucking hour and 45.
Yeah, bloody hell, this has been a record length one. It's it's been a record one. I mean, this is a good little last one to end of the Canio singing.
Oh yeah,
that's the only version of that song.
That isn't it? That's when he was singing "Dancing in the Moonlight." Yeah, he's not the greatest of singers, is he? But bless him, he's a legend, so he can do what he wants.
He's having fun. He's giving it a go. Listen, I don't like that song. I never liked that song. But if Paolo sings it, I like it.
Listen, we'll get up on the karaoke and have a fucking little bit of a laugh sometimes. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
fair play to him.
On stage.
Would you rather hands for feet or feet for hands?
Hands for feet.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
Easy. Yeah, hands down. Like you can't really, use you can, but it's difficult with your feet.
Mate, but then before hands, man, I'll be fucking doing all sorts. I'll be wanking while brushing my hair.
Oh my god.
Wanking, brushing my hair, fucking cooking the dinner and answering the phone at the same time.
Yeah, but then like if you had feet for hands, like if someone was chasing you, you can run like a dog, like all on all fours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
I could do things upside down while I'm grabbing something else. I could put the telly up while reading a book.
Yeah.
When are you going to wear your jumpsuit to a game? What jumpsuit? Have I missed something?
Got a jumpsuit.
Elvis jumpsuit.
Oh, what?
Elvis jumpsuit.
Oh. Have you got an Elvis jumpsuit?
I'm just asking if he's got one.
No.
I had one years ago. I had to buy it for a fancy dress party. That was your brother's fancy dress party, Nick.
That's right. Yeah.
That was 10 years ago.
I went a Stone Cold Steve Austin. I might have a picture. Shall I get one out?
Here you guys can have a look. Where's my dinner?
How old's Ryan?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you win as a. I'm sure.
Yeah, it was your brother George's birthday. Was his 21st?
It must have been. Yeah, must have been.
This T-shirt is 17 years old. That's how old this T-shirt is. 17 years old.
17 years.
Yeah.
That's in good condition for 17 years.
Yeah, I know. It's
actually, I've got one. Hold on. Let me get this up. Where you're dressed as Bobby Moore, I think. And I was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I think if you go, I'm sure it was on your, because it was your brother's birthday the other day, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm sure that flashed up on my memory. That's what made me think of it. It might have been yesterday.
They I'm pretty sure.
He's pretty sure. That's the rest of the podcast. Just pretty sure Nicky doing that for the rest of the thing.
Hold on.
Favorite sweet of your childhood? I love a cola bottle. I still do.
Not gonna lie.
I always liked bonbons. I liked strawberry bonbons. They were the bollocks, weren't they? Strawberry, can't beat strawberry.
No,
bonbon.
do you know what I used to like? Them lime and chocolate things.
Oh,
I loved them, man. They was fucking the bollocks. They were.
Who has to do the forfeit for last season? It's Nicky, innit? He's still got to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, he has. He has still got to do the forfeit. He's holding off longer than Scott did. I'm trying to find the video of Scott doing that forfeit, and I couldn't find it. You know.
Do you remember when he done that? And he went, "Give me the milk."
Yeah, he nearly cried, didn't he? That was funny, man.
He suffered a lot the next day. You know, like
Yeah, he was in a bad way.
When that digested, he was in a bad way.
Are you still looking for that photo?
Yeah, I can't find it.
We'll put it on the social medias.
Put it up on the fucking screen.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the social medias.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it a night now. I'll get up early tomorrow.
What a way to end it! That way, let's call it a night now. You know, I think we've had nearly 2 hours tonight, so it's been a big one. We sort of made up for missing out on Friday. I hope you guys really enjoyed it because, I mean, it was good. Little cheeky Sunday one. You know, so in the week we'll probably have lots to talk about as well, and good to talk about how we're not signing anyone. Hopefully, we can talk about something, some signs.
What do you think of the Matt Doherty video? Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't.
Didn't you see it, Harry? Tottenham done an announcement video.
Oh yeah, I did see it. No, yeah.
Fucking hell!
Oh my god! Look at that.
The thing is, right, what you can't see there, I got fucking knee braces on and everything. That was not long after I had my operation. What was that Doherty video?
He basically the announcement video was him looking at his old Twitter, and because he's an Arsenal fan, and it was him saying I love Arsenal and all things like that. And the announcement video was him deleting the tweets and then touching the Tottenham badge. I'm like,
you're just giving Arsenal more ammunition to take the absolute piss out of you. Like, come on. You know, it's funny in that, but if you're a Tottenham fan, like, he's just making things worse. Yeah, right? I thought it was a bad idea, to be honest. He's sort of like, going, oh, and it's, not a good look.
Idiot. Right, thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's Friday Night Pint, obviously on a Sunday this time. Have a wonderful rest of the bank holiday. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for everyone that's got involved in the chat. Thank you for listening to me fucking rant and rave at the beginning. And as always, it's a pleasure just to have an absolute fucking laugh and a giggle with you all. Go and check out our website. Our website for merch. There's 20% off in the store at the moment. So if you haven't got anything from there, go and get it now. There is going to be new stuff going in soon. So the sale will end when the new stuff goes in. Check out our Patreon down in the link in the description down below. There's going to be lots of exclusive content and stuff coming up for all the patrons. And I know we've had a few new join this week. So thank you very much for doing that. Anything else, boys?
I think that's it. I think you summed it up there, mate.
Yeah, no, that's it. Thank you to everyone for watching. Keep subscribing and all that.
Yeah, if you ain't subscribed to this video, please subscribe right now. Share it. It helps us grow. And we get to have good old fucking fashion rants like we did at the beginning. We'll leave it there. One thing left to say, lad.
Come on, you irons.
Come on.